The So Bros Network presents the movie podcast breaking down films and their impact on pop culture as they approach the legal drinking age. This is Drinking With. Now here's your host, Stephen McCash.
Welcome to Drinking With, the podcast where we raise a glass to the movies that have reached the legal drinking age. I'm your host, Stephen McCash of the So Bros Network, and join me as we embark on a cinematic journey through the classics of yesteryear, celebrating their 21st birthday in style. From iconic blockbusters to hidden gems, each episode will toast to a different film that has stood the test of time and shaped our cultural landscape. So grab your favorite beverage or the one we've curated for this episode, and let's deep dive into the nostalgia as we explore movies that are finally old enough to join us for a drink. Now, joining me at the bar, as always, are the two best people I can think of to stumble out of a bar after a long discussion of movies. First is the resident film critic of the So Bros Network, Brandon Vick, who's also a member of the Southeastern Film Critics Association, a board member of the Music City Films Critics Association, and most importantly, this man has given birth to not one, but two podcasts that you can hear right here, the Vic's Flicks and Cinema Chronicle podcast. And joining him, as always, is the man behind the scenes. He makes everything happen. He's the glue of the brand, a gin aficionado, multiple cat lover now, all-around football wordsmith, and budding sports talk radio star, Mr. Stoney Keeley. Gentlemen, how is this day finding you?
Oh, it's great, McCash. Just a bunch of old men coughing, hacking into a microphone. It's, you know what? There are signs of spring outside, and man, my allergies know it.
I've been spitting in a tissue.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
That right.
Don't wanna
Through
be
your
gross.
mouth or nose?
Don't want to be gross. Both.
And we're like the old men at Hardee's, just getting together in the morning to talk about our
Kill
movies.
for a Hardee's biscuit.
Talk about politics and all the things that's wrong with these woke liberals and shit.
And the women we let,
And then
the women we
folk
let
wanting
out of
to
our
vote.
lives.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're as you're listening to this podcast, you should take a drink of today's drink every time you hear one of us cough.
Hey, there we go.
And
And
remember, drive responsibly.
Yeah, and you probably won't make it through the intro description of the movie.
You'll be blackout drunk.
Yeah. Well, today we're talking about a film that I saw once in the theater when it was released. I don't know if you guys did or not, but
Yeah, we did.
Visually, it's one of the most, amazing is not the word I'm looking for, but a very provocative film visually. And
I'd say
that
it's
film,
very distinct.
yeah, it's distinct.
is a good word.
That's probably
Yeah.
the best word. Yeah. And a lot of films have come since it to try to replicate that look. Some did better than others. But today we're talking about Sin City. Sin City is set in the corrupt, rain-soaked Basin City. The movie weaves together multiple violent, morally gray storylines, following characters like a vengeful brute seeking justice, a disgraced cop protecting a young girl, and a man avenging his lover's murder. The film, directed by Robert Rodriguez, also co-directed by Frank Miller, who's the writer of the graphic novel the film's based off of. And most people, I should say most people, a lot of people may not know this, but one of the scenes was guest directed by the one and only Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, I
I
didn't
think it
I
is
didn't
it
know
the
that.
car chase?
It is that, and we'll get to that later in the fun facts about Sin City.
I know he was boys with all that crew, like
Oh, yeah.
Robert Rodriguez.
Well, they did
and-
Grindhouse later.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Something like that.
Mhm.
And then, like I said, it's written by Frank Miller based off the graphic novels. And Robert Rodriguez also helped with the screenplay as well. But I'm not going to say it stars. I'm not going to say who's starring in the film because this is an ensemble piece. So we'll say it's featuring Bruce Willis, Mickey Rourke, Clive Owen, Jessica Alba, Powers Booth, Benicio del Toro, who I think is unaware that he's cosplaying as Jack White in the film because he looks so much like him. And then a whole laundry list of other A-list actors as well for the time. So, yeah.
It threw me off to see Brittany Murphy. I forgot she was in it.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
R.I.P. And R.I.P. Powers Booth as well. You know, we lost him some time ago as well. And
Moment
who
of
else?
silence. Real quick
Yeah,
for those.
let's have a moment of silence for both of them.
Who knows who else we lost in from that cast?
Mickey Rourke looks dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
He looks better in Sin City than he does in real life.
In today's world, Bruce Willis doesn't know he's alive.
That's true, but he still looks pretty damn good.
He does. I
Good for him.
Can't hate on him. And then, like as we talked about earlier, take a drink every time you hear one of us cough. And today's drink is the Basin City Blackout. Here's your ingredients. You got 2 ounces of rye whiskey. You want 1 ounce of black vermouth, a 1/4 ounce of maraschino liqueur, and then some bitters, and then some cherries for the side. And what you're going to do, here's your instructions. You're going to add the whiskey, the vermouth, the maraschino liqueur, and the bitters into a mixing glass with ice. Stir until it's chilled and silky. Strain into a chilled lowball glass, and then garnish with a single red cherry. Let it sink in for a little drop of color that presents a black and white in its black and white frame.
That sounds delightful. Almost like a bit of a dialed up old fashioned, almost like a more flavorful old fashioned.
If I was a younger man, I could
pound
go through those.
You could pound that.
Mm-hmm.
No,
sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
To black out to.
Yeah.
I don't think any of this is sugar free, so I think you're out on this one, Brandon.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, when I was a younger man and I didn't know I had diabetes.
The diabetes. All right, so let's get into what we love to do here and talk money. What do we think for a film like Sin City? What the budget was?
Oh man.
It's hard for me to believe if it's 3 digits, even considering who all's in it.
I was gonna go in the 80 range.
I was too. I was thinking 83.
I'm gonna say 80 on the dot.
80 and 83. You both are so off. This movie, because it was pretty much done all in-house by Robert Rodriguez independently, 40 million.
Half.
Oh,
that makes sense considering how he did it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Very surprising, but makes sense.
Yeah. So the question is, did this movie make its money back? So we're going to talk about opening weekend box office for U.S. Canada. I will tell you, this movie opened April 1st, 2005, alongside the Queen Latifah-led hit Beauty Shop.
I think I watched Beauty Shop.
I have.
I can't say I have.
I don't remember what I felt about
it's
that.
It's kind of the female barber shop.
Right.
Yep.
So, I want to think Beauty Shop was number 1.
Well, I'll tell you what the top 5 are if you would like to know to help you come up with your box office guess. So number 5, Miss Congeniality 2.
Okay.
Armed and Dangerous.
Yeah, that's got to be like their 3rd weekend or something.
And I will say, looking at this top 5, I've seen one of the top 5, and it's the movie we're talking about today.
It's kind of surprising because I feel like I remember this being like a big movie, but maybe it was just big for us because we were like teenage dudes.
Which one?
Came out. Sin City.
Oh, I thought you were talking Miss Congeniality too. I'm like, I think it was a hit.
Like,
yeah.
Like,
okay.
Oh, this was the biggest movie ever.
So Miss Congeniality 2 is number 5.
Yes. And going to your dude's comment, after kind of rewatching some of this movie and reading up on it, this movie is definitely a dude's movie.
Yeah.
It's very problematic.
We have some thoughts on that too.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure we'll get into. Number 4, Robots. I think that's a DreamWorks film.
It's an animated one.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be DreamWorks.
I have no idea.
Love that movie.
I did too. Yeah.
All right. And number 3, the Ashton Kutcher vehicle, Guess Who?
Oh, Bernie Mac?
I would hate to watch that again 21 years later, but I liked it at the time.
I remember liking Bernie Mac.
I think I would
R.I.P.
cringe.
Yeah. There's another one gone.
Today.
Another moment of silence. We're going to waste all of our time by having moments of silence.
Or coughing.
Yeah.
Drinking with in memoriam. That's what we're doing today. Number 2 is Beauty Shop. And Sin City did debut at number 1.
Wow. Okay. For rated R too. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Rated R in the middle of spring.
That still doesn't mean it made a ton of money.
Yeah.
I still want to say like I'm maybe 22.
I'm going to say 36.
You guys are kind of damn near directly in the middle, $28 million opening weekend.
28. Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So
I remember this being a popular thing back then.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, everybody's like, oh man, this Sin City looks really cool.
Well,
We got to go see it.
You've got you got a great cast that
Yeah.
almost everybody would know from somewhere.
Yeah.
And then fans of the
comic book,
graphic
novel.
I mean, so it makes sense.
The style, the names attached to it.
Robert Rodriguez was a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Around that time, people recognized his name more than maybe they do now.
You had Desperado, El Mariachi at that point. I don't know if Dusk Till Dawn is out at that point. I think it is.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't. The only thing I don't know is that he ended up doing that Desperado sequel that had Antonio Banderas and Johnny Depp, and that who's there?
It's just Paisley barking at the nonsense.
That might have been after Sin City, but yeah. Anyway, he's got a name, and like I said, with Frank Miller in the graphic novels, so that makes sense. That's pretty good. I don't think it would make it in this day and age.
No. And let's don't forget, Robert Rodriguez also did the Shark Boy and Lava Girl trilogy.
Yeah, he did all the Spy Kids movies.
And he's also currently in development for making Machete Kills in Space. So I'm look up for that.
I'm just glad his career has gone splendidly.
He was a hot shot back in the mid 2000s. I remember this kind of feeling like, oh, he's got a chance to do something like
doing his thing in Austin, Texas.
A little I don't want to say larger scale, but like a little more
mainstream,
like the almost like the reins are off from a creative standpoint,
where he can kind of be free.
Well, there's one cough.
That was a sneeze.
Or that was a sneeze. Okay,
that was a sneeze. I think I saw a tooth fly out too.
Yeah, that hit. And these allergies, man. I know. I've learned that like one cat is good. 2 cats is just enough to make my allergies go crazy every single morning.
I can't wait for people to tune into this and think we're going to talk Sin City. So good job for them. I did not think it opened number 1. So good for them.
It did. Total domestic, it made a little over $74 million. And then internationally, it made more money internationally than it did in the States, with right at $85 million for a grand total of just under $159 million for Sin City.
So that's a crazy turn of profit there.
That kind of speaks to the cast, I feel like.
There's
a lot of,
I would lean more towards the style of the film as well.
Yeah.
I think honestly, after rewatching it, that's really, it thrives in that element. And that's really about it. When you just take the stories for what they are, and like you said, you get into it where it's mainly it's a very macho movie, where women, thank goodness for that last story. If not, then it would be where basically they're either naked or dead. That's a great international. Good for him. 40 million and got what, 180
almost 160.
160. Good job.
4 times the amount. The UK brought in 13 million. That was the biggest winner overseas. Then Germany, a little over 9 million. Our good friends in Bulgaria, really, I'm impressed with this $72,000 intake from Bulgaria.
Hey, good. There you go. They're showing up.
One of the highest grossing movies there.
Yeah, but your Kiwis in New Zealand did not like this film because it only brought in $790.
Dang.
They don't know who Bruce Willis is then.
They're a little more civilized than the rest of the world.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or they hate black and white films.
That too.
That could be it too.
They thought it was old.
Yeah, they thought it was old.
So forget it.
I'd have to go back and see what they did for Schindler's List.
Oh.
Let's get right on that.
Yeah, another real macho movie.
Similar vibes. Yeah. All right. So the New Zealanders didn't like the film, but what did everybody else think? On Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter, where the critics chime in with their appreciated views, 256 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes for Sin City. What percentage is Sin City?
I'm gonna say 56.
I'm gonna say like 74.
Brandon almost hit it. For the critics, 76%.
I knew it was fresh, but I knew it wasn't like 80s or 90s for sure.
And then obviously there's a lot more reviews from the average Joes on the popcorn meter, 250,000+. What percentage on Rotten Tomatoes did the people like or love for Sin City?
See, I think that you would think it's going to be higher than 76, but I don't really know if that's.
I'm going to say 75. I think this feels like a solid 75% movie.
I'm going to go 71. I'm going to go a little lower.
Slightly undershot. It actually went up. It was 78%.
Okay. All right. So almost a dead even.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's very surprising to me, though, that the critics were that generous to this film, because McCash, I was telling Brandon earlier when we were talking about rewatching this, like, hey, did you get a chance to watch Sin City? What'd you think? That sort of thing. When I was, I guess I would have been 19. I would have been 19 years old when this came out. And I thought, oh my God, this is the most original movie that's ever been made.
Yeah.
With the talented cast. This is going to be an iconic film for the rest of my days. And then when I rewatched it, I thought, oh, this is actually kind of a hodgepodge of a million movies that existed before it. And it did not age well at all. So to see how, like, the subject matter, like Brandon, that's a great line that Brandon said earlier. Like, it feels like the women in this movie are naked or dead.
Yeah.
And so for critics to watch this and be like, yes, 76%, it just really surprises me.
I feel the same way, because this was in like my top 5 favorite movies of the year. And like I owned it and everything.
Yeah.
Same.
And
I didn't own it, no.
But then watching it back, it's really just a rehash of like all these like crime noir movies that have come before it. But it's just, and again, it is adapted from something, but it's mainly kind of switching it out for style and like more deranged characters and, and the violence.
I was going to say like more creative violence.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a very violent movie in ways that I don't think are very typical. So,
and I think, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they're one of the first ones, which is probably what, again, was so impressive at the time, is that I think the film looks like the graphic novels. If that makes sense, you know, like they're making the graphic novel, the movie, and using that technology. And I think the only thing I can try to associate that with is probably like the way the Spider-Verse animated movies kind of changed it with the look. Sin City was doing it for obviously a different audience, but yeah, there really is nothing special about the storytelling aspect of it. And because if you take away that style and that and the way that it's shot, it really doesn't add up to much. I mean, but
so I'll finish.
Well, no, I was going to say, but I'm glad they did, because if I just watched a regular like live action movie and I saw Yellow Bastard, I don't think it'd be as cool.
That's a good point.
I kept thinking,
unless Mike Myers is playing Yellow Bastard.
You're right, but he plays it like Goldmember.
So do we think? And I'm jumping the gun here. We're going to get into some of these critic reviews, but I'm curious. Are the technical aspects of this film what kind of prop it up from a critical standpoint?
I would think it'd have to be.
I feel like it would. There is no other way for it to be 70-something without it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It really gives me like dark Dick Tracy vibes when I rewatched it. You know, but Dick Tracy was on the ultimate spectrum, how colorful it is, but it still has those over the top characters like Sin City had.
I was about to say, you mean Dick Cheney? But no, Dick Tracy. I recently watched that for the first time and absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I rewatched it at Belcourt a couple of months ago. Last year.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was great. Our good friend Jesse Butler of Danger Zone Video introduced the film.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. All right, so we're talking about reviews. Let's talk about what some people on Letterboxd thought about Sin City. First, we have Jack Moulton, who I think we've visited before on another film here because that name just sounds familiar. But he gave Sin City 4 stars, and simply puts, Zack Snyder has been chasing this high for 15 years and hasn't come close once. Ooh. Shots fired.
Shots fired. But
300 is after Sin City.
Yeah.
300's after Sin City.
And the fact that he's been chasing it and not once, I don't agree.
And 300 is one of those films visually that kind of steals from Sin City in the way a lot of it's shot.
But you know what happens in both of those, because they did another 300 movie, they did another Sin City movie, is you see that you can't scoot by just on aesthetics.
Yeah.
Because both of those are not very good and certainly don't even come close to what Sin City and 300 did. So it just goes to show you, it only takes you so far anyway. The thing about Zack Snyder is I think that's the only thing he's done. Like, he loves that aesthetic so much that's what he's built his career off of.
Yep.
And Robert Rodriguez went to Spy Kids.
Yes. And made a buttload of money doing so.
Correct.
We have 1010. I don't know if it's any relations to Ren or not, but gave it 5 stars and wrote this little emotional poem.
Oh.
Sin City ain't shitty, just gritty, lots of titty.
That's That's beautiful. Well put.
That's good.
Well put.
Let me give my my little jazz, the little snaps. And then we have Joyo, who gave it 2.5 stars. And Joyo says, "This is what plays in Tarantino's head when a girl strokes his dick with her feet." Fucking love that.
The feet really got me. I didn't expect that. Makes sense. Makes total sense.
And then lastly, Isaiah Smith, 3 stars, says that I need a live action Batman movie that looks exactly like this.
I could vibe with that. That would be fun. Yeah, sure.
Who would be the Batman in the Sin City styled film?
Ooh,
I'm going with one of my faves, Steve Buscemi. One of my faves. There's always space for him.
You know, Bruce Willis could probably still pull it off.
Not really. Feed him lines.
If he has Alzheimer's, he might just be walking around thinking he is Batman.
That's true.
That's right.
I'm gonna go with Coleman Domingo.
I'm gonna piss off about 76% of this country and go with Bad Bunny.
Okay. Bat Bunny.
Bat Bunny.
Instead of pointed ears, they're rabbit ears.
We're really cooking something today.
Oh man. You think Tarantino would film one scene of that movie?
Maybe.
I guess if there's feet in it and jerking his dick off.
Yeah.
We could definitely get Rodriguez to do at least one scene.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to think of like
I'll get to work on the script.
Yeah, I feel, you know what? I feel like when people listen to this, they're gonna say Jacob Elordi. He's just like the man about town.
He's too good for this project.
Oh no, yeah, and he's too good looking too.
Yeah,
then,
you don't put a mask on that face.
If you put him, then I want Sydney Sweeney as Poison Ivy.
Okay. That could work.
Yep. Yeah. Now remember, this is like Sin City, so she has to be topless. There's no. That's just how it is.
Have you seen her films before? I don't think that's a problem.
Who else? Let's name a famous actress who could just be dead in a bed.
Brittany Murphy.
No, honey, she's dead in the ground.
Oh, yeah, we mean in the movie.
Oh, my bad.
Who is that? That was Jamie King, right? That's the one who dies with Marv.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I will say, I don't think he was mentioned. There's more than a few performances that I liked, but Elijah Wood really fits in well with this. I really liked his character. I thought he was cool, but anyway,
I enjoyed his death.
So he can come back as someone else in
Batman
in the Bat Bunny. No, we're at Bat Bunny. We've already cast Batman.
Oh, he could be Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, Steve Buscemi is now Harvey Dent. Sydney Sweeney is who? Poison Ivy. So
we need a penguin.
Yeah, we definitely need a penguin.
Fat Jonah Hill.
What about Stavros? What's his name?
Peter Dinklage.
The Stavros. I don't know how to pronounce Stavi's last name, but he was in Begonia. He's a comedian.
Yes. Yes.
He could be the Penguin.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Jesse Plemons could be the Riddler. He's also too good for this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's anyway, Elijah Wood can come back as somebody.
Yeah. Who's what's his Denton, the police chief or whatever? That could be Elijah Wood.
Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner
Gordon. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Gary
Harvey Denton. That's who.
Harvey Dent's Two-Face. Yeah. That's Steve Buscemi now.
Brandon's already cast.
That's Steve Buscemi now.
Steve Buscemi is like a one-man Batman movie.
And just so you know, he really not a whole lot of makeup to be Two-Face.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot.
I'm trying to think of.
That's why Tommy Lee Jones was Two-Face of Batman Forever.
Let's make Meryl Streep Commissioner Gordon.
Oh yes.
No, Catwoman.
Nice. Good idea.
Yeah. No. Helen Mirren as Catwoman. That's what I want.
Let me tell you, she can still go.
We just sold tickets right there.
Go. Yeah, and she will not die.
No,
she will not die.
I won't allow that. We're already fun facting our own film.
Awesome movie.
Yes, it's already better than Sin City. But let's get into the fun facts of the film. Robert Rodriguez has said that he does not consider this movie to be an adaptation of the graphic novels, but so much as a translation. And this is why there's no screenwriting in the credits. The only mention of writing is Frank Miller as the creator of the graphic novels.
I still think it's an adaptation.
Yeah, buddy.
It sounds like you took the pages, took the words, and made it into a movie, and I think that's an adaptation. But translation, sure.
Yeah,
whatever you say, buddy.
It's not like you're changing things from one language to another.
Because there's not a screenwriter credit, you think it's just a translation?
Is that one of the ways he kept the budget down?
Yeah. No. We're not going to write anything. No. Yeah. We're not paying anybody. Sorry, Frank.
His thought process, because he said he didn't want to make Robert Rodriguez's Sin City, but rather Frank Miller's Sin City because he loved the graphic novels so much.
Well, no, that's true, but I think both can be right. I do think that's what he did.
And also that's still an adaptation.
Frank Miller's graphic novels were adapted into the movie.
Robert Rodriguez.
What an idiot.
Dumbass.
That's why he only made 160 million.
Yeah.
Could have made more. Cool.
In fact, he started shooting the film before he even had the rights to the project.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's a little ballsy.
Yeah, it is.
He shot the opening of the movie, that scene with Josh Hartnett and Marley Shelton, to show Frank Miller in hopes that he would sign off on the project and also come on board to co-direct the film as well.
So that was his pitch.
Yep.
Well, hey,
fair enough.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah.
Shoot your shot, King.
Yeah, and it appears the cast loved having Miller on set to co-direct because they felt he obviously knew the source material so well since he's lived it. And he was even record. He's like, I even know where these characters went to like elementary school. He's like so deep in it.
Is Sin City a biographical piece of Frank Miller?
Whoa.
Is this his life?
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Let me tell you, after watching the movie, the first thing I thought was, where did Goldie go to elementary school?
We need that.
Yeah.
We can really tap into this character.
Yeah. I noticed she's on the bed with her boobs out dead, but what's her story?
Where did Jessica Alba learn to lasso? Was that from being raised on a farm as a kid?
Do you know, and maybe it's just because of the times and maybe because I'm also older. That was almost kind of creepy.
It was.
I don't really know if I was gelling with it when he's like, oh, I thought she'd be reading books and she's like doing that. And then like, they want to have, I don't know. I don't know.
Wasn't there a rumor too that like Jessica Alba wanted to do the scene topless, but somebody stopped her from doing it or something like that? Or maybe, because I don't think it was, they were trying to protect like, oh, she still has to have some sort of innocence for this story to work.
I don't know.
I never heard that, but it makes sense if that's the case.
They robbed us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I watched 3 seasons of Dark Angel and I can't see her boobies.
Yeah, come on.
But I get the girl from Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore's boobies.
I didn't realize that. I still don't know her name, but she's in all of like Mike Flanagan's stuff and does Stephen King. Yeah,
I'll butcher her last name, Gioni or something like that.
I didn't realize she just went full on, just walking around. I mean, she was proud, and I don't blame her. But
I don't blame her. I was excited when I saw it 21 years ago.
I will tell you, she has one of the dumbest deaths in this movie.
Yeah. Well,
she acted like she was going to protect Marv, and literally people light into her, and that's it.
Yeah.
Again, for somebody who knows this all the way back to elementary school, it doesn't look like he gave a shit about these women. So
we're no better than the sexist people that made this
they
movie.
showed her boobies.
Talking about showing boobs. We can't even remember, can't even pronounce women's names.
Why didn't Jessica Alba show them nipples?
I mean, by the time this is released, they're not going to have the right to vote anyway. So,
oh man, tell
Frank Miller.
The way this country's going. Let's get back on track. We mentioned Tarantino directed a scene for this film, and that was during the segment that's called Big Fat Kill, that involved Clive Owen and Benicio del Toro in the front of the car before Dwight was pulled over by the police officers.
That is a cool scene.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it.
It's kind of shocking that Tarantino came on board to do this. Obviously, he did it because he's such good friends with Rodriguez, and it was kind of his way of paying back Rodriguez for scoring Kill Bill Volume 2 for a whopping $1. And so Tarantino charged Rodriguez $1 for him to direct this scene. But the reason why I'm saying it's kind of shocking that he did it, because Tarantino hates digital film. He doesn't use the process at all. So he was reluctant to come on board because he wasn't going to be able to use his traditional method of using real film in the movie.
What did Rodriguez do for Kill Bill? Like, was it a part?
He scored part 2.
He scored the whole film?
Part 2. Yeah.
For $1?
For $1.
And Tarantino repaid him by doing one scene for $1?
For $1.
Rodriguez is a fool. Scored a whole second, which that's a full movie.
Yeah.
I know, like the whole Bloody Affair, I think has just come out now, but I love that was the trade-off. And even then, Tarantino almost didn't do it because of the way he was shooting, or what he was shooting on.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should say. But it is one of the like best scenes of the film, I must say.
I would
pretty
agree.
Damn cool.
I would agree.
There's a lot of really great behind-the-scenes videos, which I'm assuming are from the DVD that you can find on YouTube. That I watched a lot of for the research for this episode. That it gave me an appreciation into the making of the film, but it didn't make me like the film any more than I did.
I do think it's probably really fascinating to see how they were doing it, especially back then.
Yeah,
it's still cool when they give you those first looks and stuff like that, and how far they've come.
We mentioned Jessica Alba being clothed during the film. She actually learned how to lasso rope for this movie.
Well, commit to the bit.
Yeah, as you should.
And then she also continued to go to strip clubs as part of her research for the character. But however, she said it didn't help because all of the professional strippers, all they were doing is trying to get tips from her.
Well, you see
Jessica Alba
walk in.
I would say you're in their place of business.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
They know you got money.
Yeah. She's got even more now.
Especially then, yeah.
You were Dark Angel. You've got Fox money. So
yeah.
Well, what is that? She's in whatever business she has. It's $1 billion business.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Gwyneth Paltrow's thing.
Goop.
They're making a ton of money. Yeah, and I forgot what Alba's is, but it's a big one now. So
that's why you don't really see her in anything anymore. Good for her.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't really do good movies anyway.
I wasn't going to say that. I was thinking.
We're not going to talk bad about Honey here. Not on this podcast.
I really don't remember much with what she's done besides.
I was about to say, what is the best Jessica?
Wasn't she in that Into the Blue with Paul Walker?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that and Honey are the only two films of hers I know.
And Sin City, I'm sure she's been in other. I know she's been in other stuff.
Oh, Good Luck, Chuck! How could we forget? How could we forget the Fantastic Four?
Oh
my goodness!
I've forgotten all the Fantastic Fours.
Yeah, probably her biggest role.
Probably, yeah.
So basically, she had to form a company.
She had to
That's
figure
fine.
something. She had to
Plan
figure out
B.
another
I
path in
understand.
life. Yeah.
Good for her.
So I didn't know. I don't remember when the thought or the knowledge of 3D printing first came into my memory. But the props department on Sin City used 3D printing to make the vast majority of the props used in the film.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I
that
would have
seems a
never
little
thought
early.
that.
Early advent on that.
They really wanted to recreate the weapons and such that you see in the graphic novel to scale. And some of those items you just couldn't pick off a shelf somewhere. So they recreated them using 3D printing.
Wow.
The fact that Rodriguez kept this to 40 million. I mean, maybe it's not, maybe it didn't cost that much to do that. Like to 3D, but it seems like there's so much involved that I'm shocked he only spent.
Well, we talked about it being all done in Austin at his studio. He also has his own special effects department in-house. So he literally would walk across the parking lot to get to the special effects building where all this was done.
Is it Troublemaker Studios?
I don't know.
That's the thing I always remember, and it pops up when it has that explosion. I always know that's Robert Rodriguez.
I would imagine that.
Yep.
I
remember
and then what I didn't know at the time, I learned doing research, is that one of my favorite people in Hollywood, makeup special effects legend Greg Nicotero, who most people know from The Walking Dead, was brought on as the special makeup effects supervisor. So he did all the special effects for makeup and such in the film. So when you see Mickey Rourke, yeah,
he does look good.
Could see that touch for sure.
Is he working with Mickey now? Like in his everyday life?
He just looks like that.
They just left that makeup on.
Oh, you mean God did?
It's slowly melted onto his face over the years.
I'm just kidding. God had nothing to do with it, but those surgeries sure did. Bless his heart.
All that blading from the wrestler.
Marv did look. He did look really, really good.
Yeah,
I mean, they did a great job by. I mean, one of the best translations I've ever seen.
Yeah,
one of the best.
And then Del Toro's gun in his forehead.
Yes.
Oh, that was gnarly.
That
was gnarly.
That was cool.
Yeah. This movie was shot on green screen. I don't think that's a shocker to anybody. And although the majority of the movie was shot against green screen, there were 4 practical sets created. You had Katie's bar, Shelley's apartment, Hardigan's prison cell, and the hospital that's used in the epilogue.
Wow.
Okay.
Yep.
A little bit of efficiency there.
Yep. According to an interview with Latino Review, Michael Madsen landed the role of Bob by approaching Robert Rodriguez at the Kill Bill rap party and simply asked him why he hadn't been cast. So Rodriguez obliged, giving Madsen the only part that hadn't been cast yet, and that was Bob.
I mean, Madsen brings a certain levity to every film that he's in. I think it's his distinct voice. And
I mean, playing a dirty cop.
It just, there's something about his demeanor that is gritty in and of itself. So, and especially like coming in so early, I think he helps to kind of set the tone for this film.
He does.
Which is weird to think that his casting was not really thought out. It was just,
I just love that. Like, that's like, I could totally see him just going up being like, hey man, what's the deal?
I need a job.
What's the deal?
Why haven't I been cast yet? I'm going to try that.
Yeah. And he got it.
To quote Kenan Thompson on Saturday Night Live, what's up with that?
But I'm going to tell you, I mean, if anybody who hasn't seen Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, you should. Because Michael Madsen is killer in that. And that's why I think between that and obviously him and Tarantino had to be good friends, because he was in a lot of Tarantino stuff. He could go up to Rodriguez and be like,
he could get away with it without.
QT said you be casting.
Yeah.
That's how he talked.
That was a great Michael Madsen impression.
That's how he talked. So I don't know if you guys know this. He used a different voice in the movies. But in real life.
That's what he sounds like. Yeah.
In real life, yeah.
Getting back to the special effects, the signature white blood proved hard to achieve on screen. Regular movie blood couldn't provide the stark look Rodriguez was looking for, so the crew had to use fluorescent red liquid and then bathe it in black light. So in post-production, the liquid turned white.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. You have to get a little creative there.
Can I just say, Sin City is way more interesting on the making of, like McCash said, than what you actually just see.
Yeah, for sure.
How they got all of that on screen is fantastic.
Yep.
But these things is what, like, it doesn't make me like the movie more, but it makes me appreciate, like, oh, this really was a groundbreaking in some sort of trying to do again an incredible translation
and kind of a like a testament to that creative spirit of, like, we got to figure out how to get this to look exactly like we want it, because the math ain't mathing right now, so we gotta come up with something.
And you've got
different.
Frank Miller there,
and
apparently you don't just adapt anything, or he doesn't let people just adapt whatever.
He only lets you translate it.
That's right. You don't want me to write anything?
Nope. So there was a night between filming days where a rock concert, if you will, was put on at a local nightclub. And any guesses on what two bands played for the crew and cast of Sin City?
Ooh, well, that's a good
Kid Rock.
I'm gonna say Il Nino and Fear Factory.
I'm gonna go with Los Lonely Boys.
I'm gonna go. You're both know it was kind of a trick question.
Kid Rock.
Robert Rodriguez's band was the opening act.
That's right. Yeah.
They were the opening act for Bruce Willis's band, the Accelerators.
Oh, boy. What a turnout that was.
That was the hottest ticket to get in Austin at the moment.
Yeah, man.
What I think is interesting, this gives me some added respect for Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is left-handed, but he played his character as right-handed, so the shots from the movie would look even closer to the comic books because his character is right-handed.
I couldn't pull that off.
Good for him.
I can't do shit right-handed.
When he really wanted to act, he was good.
He was, you're right.
When the role and the director, everything came together, he could be one of the best.
Now, one of my favorite scenes in the movie was the fight scene between Mickey Rourke and Elijah Wood's characters.
Yeah,
that was
pretty gnarly.
Pretty sweet.
Here's an interesting fact about filming during Sin City: Elijah Wood and Mickey Rourke never met on set.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They never filmed a scene together.
So I guess it's all like special effects and stuff.
It's all stunt doubles. Mickey would fight Elijah Wood's stunt double, and then Elijah would do the exact opposite. And it was put together because their schedules conflicted, so they couldn't be on set at the same time.
Again, having to kind of wing it.
Again, when Mickey Rourke was busy. Wow.
And that wasn't the only time this happened. Brittany Murphy and Clive Owen never filmed together in that bar.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, Rutger Hauer and Mickey Rourke did not film their scenes together either.
You got to do what you got to do.
Some of those I could see where, like, oh, okay. But then there's others where I'm like, I could have, I'm shocked that they were not looking at each other when they were.
It's just, it's amazing. Like, you get this ensemble cast, this type of thing is liable to happen on top of the fact that you're trying to figure out how do we get this thing to look exactly like we want it to.
Did Michael Madsen even touch Bruce Willis's arm? Did he even do it?
Don't know.
I mean, it happens a lot in music when you hear artists doing like duets together.
Yeah,
like one of the most famous ones is when Janet and Michael Jackson did that Scream song. Janet recorded her parts over phone.
Man,
over the phone.
Wow. Yeah. What phone was that? Because that's good quality. They don't make them like that anymore, do they?
No.
Just kidding. People film movies with phones. But also, I'm sorry, we need to keep with tradition on this podcast, or this episode at least. Michael Madsen, R.I.P.
Yeah. Moment of silence.
Yeah.
Please.
Moment of silence again.
I forgot. I don't know if I knew he had passed.
I honestly, it just hit me because I remember thinking, oh man, that sucks.
Yeah. Brittany Murphy filmed all of her scenes in one day.
Nice.
But if you're not acting against anybody. It's not really that hard, I guess.
Knock it out.
But here's the thing: is that how Rodriguez saved money?
It's very possible.
We can do all of your scenes in one day. What do you think?
You get in at 8 a.m. and I put you back on a flight at 6. Let's go. I've got some coulda, woulda, shouldas to wrap up my fun facts. Let's talk about some people who could have been in Sin City. Robert Rodriguez originally visioned Johnny Depp playing the role of Jackie Boy, which was played by Benicio del Toro, but sadly had prior commitments.
I could see that 100%. Yeah. And that's one of the rare instances that I think that probably would have been pretty cool.
Yeah. Not better, but I think it still would have been cool.
But different and cool.
Yeah, he would have been into it.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp's Jack White would have been fun to see in this movie.
Yeah.
For sure.
The character of Rourke Jr. That Nick Stahl played in the film was originally set to be played by one and only Leonardo DiCaprio.
Whoa.
Now I can't see that.
Yeah,
who also becomes Yellow Bastard.
I thought you were going to say Ben Foster.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
I could have seen that.
Now we're talking.
DiCaprio for that would have been.
And why didn't that happen?
The notes that say maybe he didn't want to be a Yellow Bastard raping women on screen.
Could have been.
Or DiCaprio's price tag is half of that 40 million.
That's true.
So
even in 2005.
And even if he's only in it for not even half of the movie. But okay, well, that makes sense. So I mean, listen, if you can't get DiCaprio, who's next on your list? Nick Stahl.
Yeah.
There has to be other people who've turned it down.
I feel like that's a pretty wide gap.
Yeah.
There's got to be
it went
some other
DiCaprio, Matt Damon, slowly worked its way. Probably Ben Foster did see it and was like, "Oh, this is too much. This is too much."
Yeah. Another notable actor that auditioned for the role of Jackie Boy that later went to Benicio del Toro was Adrian Brody.
Whoa.
No.
That would have been.
I love him. I love Adrian Brody. No.
He actually auditioned for it?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Wow.
I mean, I don't think he would have any trouble doing it, but
no, but it's not
it might feel a little out of place.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yep, we have a who's who of actresses who were considered to play the part of Lucille before Carla Gugino was cast. I think I said that right that time.
That might be right. It sounded good.
It sounds good. We're just going to roll with it.
Yeah.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names for the role of Lucille. 2005. Spitballing. Who you got?
Alicia Silverstone.
Nicole Kidman.
That's a great throwback, but both are wrong.
Angelina Jolie.
Nope.
Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan. 2005.
Meg Ryan's boobs. I don't know.
Jessica Biel.
No.
It's really thrown me off since DiCaprio supposedly.
I know.
So I'm thinking like maybe it's real A-list people.
Meryl Streep.
Yeah, I would consider these very much A-list, and maybe we've got an Academy Award or two in here. I could be wrong.
Judi Dench. This is tough. I at least thought Angelina Jolie or Nicole Kidman. Naomi Watts.
Michelle Williams.
Naomi Watts is one of them.
All right, now we're talking.
We're on the board. I'll give you Uma Thurman.
Oh yeah.
I should have known that.
Should have known that. Yeah.
One I don't want to see, Sarah Jessica Parker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now in 2005, Ashley Judd would have been a great choice.
I could see.
I could see her doing it.
Role.
And then lastly, Carrie-Anne Moss.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And then the role of Gail, who I've drawn blank on who Gail was in the film.
That was Rosario Dawson, wasn't it?
Was it? Okay. So. The first choice for that role was Kate Bosworth.
Okay.
I think
I was thinking of Kate Beckinsale, but Kate Bosworth from like Blue Crush.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did she go on to do?
She still does horror movies. She was just in one called thank you for asking. She's in a new movie with Justin Long called Coyotes. Guess what it's about?
Coyotes?
Yep.
Yeah. That was Beckinsale. Who was in that Vacancy movie with?
That's Kate Beckinsale.
Beckinsale. Okay,
Luke
I'm
Wilson.
getting my Kates mixed up now.
Yeah, there's a lot of Kates.
Yeah, Kate Bosworth. I hope she has $1 billion company.
Yeah,
doing something.
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
Now the role of Dwight.
Who? Joyb. Steve Buscemi.
The role of Dwight was once considered to be given to Anthony Michael Hall.
Huh.
What?
That'd been interesting.
That is interesting.
Even in 2005.
Yeah.
Now see that Dwight's role is where I could see Adrian Brody.
Okay. I'm sorry, who's Dwight again?
Dwight is Clive Owen's character.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. Now I could see Adrian Brody. Yeah. Adrian Brody would be kind of cool for that. I think a Johnny Depp could do that too.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I mean, I feel Johnny Depp could hold up almost everything, but I don't think that's correct at all.
I completely missed that Nick Offerman's in this movie.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't list everybody. We've been here all day talking about who's in this movie.
Yeah. I
don't remember seeing him.
He played Schlub.
Oh. Was that in the
I don't know.
Bruce Willis one?
I mean, Michael Clark Duncan's also in the film. We didn't mention him.
Oh, hold on. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Moment of silence.
This is getting depressing. Isn't Rutger Hauer? I think he's dead too.
He is in the movie. If he's passed, I'm not really sure off the top of my head.
But there's a ton of. I'm telling you, this is like a dark and gritty, nasty Wes Anderson. Everybody who was somebody around that time is in it, and apparently they could have gotten even more if the schedules would have worked out.
Yeah,
yeah,
and it still wouldn't have upped the budget at all.
That's true.
Because he's doing it at his house.
Another person who auditioned for the role of Nancy, which was the Jessica Alba character, was Jessica Simpson.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know what? Back then, it's silly, but I can see
she was
it.
Trying to get into movies there.
Yeah, because Dukes of Hazzard was
around that time. Yeah.
She already had the costume.
Yeah.
That's probably what she wore.
Yeah. So, hey, who knows? Maybe I stand corrected.
Yeah. How dare you? That could have worked.
And the last note I have is also a coulda, woulda, shoulda. There are 4 legendary actors who were offered roles in this film, but for some reason or another couldn't make it work. Those 4 actors include Christopher Walken, William Dafoe, Michael Douglas, and the one and only Steve Buscemi.
Yes, he did it.
I could 100% see all of those guys in this movie.
I could too. And you know what surprises me? Not one mention of Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
No. Or John Cusack.
John Cusack.
Yeah.
Work that in there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He could have fought him. I'm going to use fucking Brandon's own joke. If he was in it and he fought himself, they would have just used Joan as the stunt double.
Exactly.
You're welcome, sir.
Exactly. Thank you.
Michael Douglas was offered the role of Hartigan. I think that's the Bruce Willis character.
That is the Bruce Willis, yeah.
Steve Buscemi was offered the part of Yellow Bastard.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
yes.
Hey, that could have worked.
Yes.
And then William Dafoe and Christopher Walken were both offered the role of Senator Rourke. Father.
I could see that.
100%.
I could totally see all that.
Yep.
I'm actually kind of sad Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe has done a lot of stuff. Not that Christopher Walken hasn't, but I would have liked to see him in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually going to talk about Christopher Walken next month on
Hell yeah.
Can't wait.
Hell yeah. He has one of the most subtle, funny scenes in the movie we're going to be talking about.
Yes.
Anyway, I love let me tell you, I can't remember the last time we've done this shoulda, woulda, coulda. And I actually see most of them being in it.
It's like it's almost like they would have had trouble going wrong with all of the names they're throwing around, no matter who ends up in the role.
Right. Yeah.
It still wouldn't have made the movie better though.
No, not with the
story. If nothing else changed except the faces.
Yeah.
No.
I honestly, before I went back and rewatched the film and everything, I completely forgot how rapey this movie is.
It is
honest.
very.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
It is
yeah.
very. It is
Almost everything involves,
uncomfortable.
again, harm to a woman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything.
So we should take our physical copies of this movie and burn them.
I don't have mine anymore.
I never had one.
I
was too woke for this shit back in 2005.
I gave mine to Danger Zone Video, and then I'm pretty sure 2 months later I went back in and was like, "Oh, they've got Sin City for $3," and bought it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Danger Zone's going to stay in business forever.
Yeah.
Well, Danger Zone either has mine too or McKay's. I don't know which one.
Yeah.
Maybe or a yard sale. No, wait. I think mine was a yard sale actually, because it was just the DVD. I didn't go nuts.
Yeah.
That's an awesome story, though. Hey, honey, they got Sin City here
for $3.
Whoa,
it's a deal. That's all I have for Sin City, guys, unless you have something else. Oh, let me add one thing. Talk about the making of the film again. The scene with Clive Owen where he's in the car driving.
Yeah.
All right. So it was filmed, like I said, on a green screen in the studios that Rodriguez has, but that space was too small to actually drive the car. So what they did is they attached, they had multiple cameras that could zoom in and out, up and down on like, what do they call them? The cranes. Yeah. So what they did is they attached wires to the car. And so then they would move the car with the wires and then have the cameras come up and down to mimic the car driving.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is a pretty clever crew.
Yeah.
That Rodriguez has got.
They could only written a better film.
I know, right?
No, well, there's no writing on this one.
I was about to say,
true.
I caught myself.
Is this an AI film before AI?
It could have been. Yeah. Frank Miller's the real culprit here.
Yeah, he is. It's his fault.
Like I said, that's really all I have for Sin City, unless you guys have something to add before we get to our Mount Rushmore.
No, but we are hitting the end of the recording. So should we stop and go anew, or do you think we can wrap up here in 3 minutes?
I can go quick.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Fave Bruce Willis films.
I go Die Hard, Unbreakable, Moonrise Kingdom, and something else that I can't remember, but I did want to give a shout out to Death Becomes Her, because it is a very different Bruce Willis that we see in that film. Pulp Fiction, those are mine.
Mine are almost the same. Die Hard, Pulp Fiction, but I'm going with The Sixth Sense. And honestly, I really like him in Moonrise Kingdom, but I'm gonna change it up and do Looper with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So 2 of mine have not been mentioned. I have, actually, I don't think 3 of mine have been mentioned. I went Sixth Sense. I went Red.
I liked Red.
I like,
The Last Boy Scout with Damon Wayans.
Yep.
Never saw
that. And then 12 Monkeys.
12 Monkeys is a good one. I almost went with that one, but I sort of remember Brad Pitt more. So, and I could not mention the other ones. But yeah, good stuff from Bruce. Good stuff.
Go. All right, boys, let's get it out of here. We're up against the clock. So cheers to another episode of Drinking With, where we've explored the films that have come of age, just like a fine wine. And as we raise our glasses to the movies turning 21, we've laughed, reminisced, and we shed a tear or two over some titties in this timeless classic. So until next time, may your drinks be cold, your conversations lively, and your movie nights unforgettable. Drink responsibly. And remember, age is just a number, but great films are forever. You can find me at McCash_75 on Twitter. Gentlemen, tell them where they can find you real quick.
At Stoney Keeley, pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, at Sir Brandon V on Twitter and Sir Brandon on Letterboxd.
So until next time, folks, we'll see you next month where we talk a little Christopher Walken and guest. But I've got some videotapes to return.